Okay. Y'all wanted me to watch this, so here we go.
So here we have the bicycle left unattended.
Visalia Police Sergeant Celeste
Apparently
Sanchez
they
playing
baited people with
surveillance video
bicycles.
showing a man taking a bike left on the driveway of a home on Dove Street.
I was gotten on the bike.
Stealing.
Moments later, Sanchez says 29-year-old
It's not taking, it's stealing. It's
Savannah
stealing.
Grillett and 25-year-old Corey Cornett run out of the home with bats in their hand, assaulting the thief.
Armed with bats. They were beaten with bats and severely injured.
Officers say the couple planted the bike as a decoy several times throughout July to November. If someone took the bait, they would film the entire thing to post onto YouTube and Facebook.
Man, they were doing it. They were doing it for the view, the clout.
Nobody reported it sooner because it was almost every night for a minute.
Neighbor Karis LeBeau says at first that
Almost every night. So apparently there's a bunch of thieves running up and down stealing people's stuff.
the neighborhood
And they're worried about the only people that are doing something about it.
supported the couple, even thanking them for keeping thieves off the street.
Oh, okay.
But the support quickly diminished once people were seriously injured.
I'm not for not protecting your property.
What do they mean by
protecting your property,
severely
but at the same
injured?
time, there was a fine line when they're starting to kind of bait them and do it kind of for other reasons because they were filming it and they were, putting it online and getting a lot of support for it.
Sanchez says at least one of the victims went to the hospital to be treated for their injuries.
Definitely disturbing. I would like for action to be taken against these people for what they've done to these victims.
This had to happen in California, right?
So here we have the bicycle left unattended.
Yeah. Okay. So, one person out of what it seemed like several went to the hospital. Clearly, the dude wasn't messed up too bad, or I'm sure they would have talked about that, right? Am I a fan of the baiting? Probably not. But nonetheless, even if you are baiting, don't go into other people's property and steal. Am I like a psychopath for saying that? Look, you know how this all could have been avoided? It's the way I look at it. Don't go into other people's property and try to take their stuff, and this won't happen. Clearly, obviously it's a huge problem, right? I mean, the community's all for it. I guess up until like one dude had to go to the hospital because he got beat down. I probably wouldn't have posted it on social media. Right, I think that's probably where the problem come from. People had to see this happen over and over and over, and they were like, okay, it's kind of getting old. Me, though, it's like, hey, natural selection here. Yeah, I mean, that's just my view on it, dude. It's that simple. I don't think these people are bad people. Trying to get views out of it, kind of weird, but, you keep having people come onto your property and try to, steal your stuff. And you're trying to figure out who it is and to get people to stop. Clearly they didn't put much effort into the beating, or, a lot more people would have been in the hospital, or, a lot more severe injuries. And to sit here and call them victims, dude. Oh, this is the part that gets me.
For what they've done to these victims.
They're thieves. Karma. Hello? Like, you go into somebody's property and you try to steal something, and the worst that happens to you is you get your ass beat a little bit. It could have been a lot worse. These people were doing a community service. That could be like a kind of a rough look by me, but I personally wouldn't bait people to do it. I put my stuff up. But, it is what it is, man. Don't steal. Go buy your own bicycle. Get a job. Stop trying to steal other people's stuff, and your likelihood of getting chased down by the people you're trying to steal from and beaten with a baseball bat go to like zero. So, don't steal people's stuff. That's an easy one.